And it's time for next program. We'll listen to Jennifer Zubi Puente's life scenario. Please welcome Jennifer Zubi Puente. Yay!
Okay. Hello, everyone. I've been given the opportunity to share with you my Atomian friends, my life scenario. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm so honored to have this chance to speak today to you all about it. I'd love to start off by telling you a story about when I was a little girl. So in elementary, at the end of our school day, every Friday, we'd bring home to our parents our progress report cards. And my conduct, well, my grades were average, but my conduct, not so good. My teacher would always write at the bottom of the conduct a note for my parents to read, and it would say, she daydreams too much. And it's true. I do get carried away, even now at times, with daydreaming. I can be listening to something or watching a movie, reading a book, or in the middle of a really deep conversation, and then there goes my mind. A phrase or something I just saw, or while I was, just doing one thing, sparked my imagination, and there I go to La La Land with it. As I've gotten older, I have learned to use this to my advantage and become productive with it. And it's no longer let's pretend, but it's more of, I wonder if that'll work. So we can be creative with how we share Atomy with others. There's nothing wrong with thinking outside the box. It's a good thing to have an imagination. And nothing is impossible to achieve when doing business with Atomy. Our CEO, Mr. Hengil Park, has said it himself. Dream vividly and it will become a reality. And I believe that wholeheartedly. For example, I went to college to cosmetology to learn all things beauty. And one day our professor asked us to write out our 5, 10, and 15-year visionary of our hopes and our goals once completed with a degree and license. I wrote mine. My vision was at the age of 19 years old to finish and was to build a clientele, to further my education, and to become a creative application and product educator to salon owners. It was at that time to imagine the impossible, but I wanted to make it a reality. This is where our life scenario would have been used to those to make sure our goals have been made. Unfortunately, once I completed all my schooling, I didn't have the means to go apply for work and pay for further education. And soon after I got married and have been given 2 beautiful gifts from God, my daughters. They were born in 2013 and 2015. Thank you, Jesus. You know, the saying goes, it's better to give than to receive, but is it better? Well, as parents, we love to see the joy of our children when we give them gifts. And in the same light, our Father in heaven loves his children and gives us many gifts. God has given me the gift of a wild imagination, and he has given me the gift of Atomy, right when I needed it the most, especially. I was recently diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease and many other declining health conditions. And basically I was just sent home with that and a pat on the back, no information other than that, than to basically just to eat cleaner and try to fit in a daily workout regimen. If only you can imagine my mind at that time. I then visualized my life to look not so positive. There wasn't anyone I could turn to other than God. So I prayed for his guidance to lead me in the right direction, to reveal, lead me to the right direction and to reveal to me what I can do for my health and my household. Atomy has given me the hope and the gift of hope. And through hope, I have been given back my desire to dream or to daydream. So back to the question, is it better to give than receive? Well, I think so. I believe that there are good in both, and both are beneficial. I was very grateful when I received, but I will I will be so much more grateful to my friends and my Atomian family when I'm able to give back. I want to give back. I don't want my dreams to become a distant memory in the future. It's very important to write out our goals and not just documenting our achievements. Thanks to Atomy, the tools provided for us, I'm using my life scenario. With my life scenario, I can keep my life and business goals written in it. And using this to help stay on track. When I was writing my bucket list, I wrote things I'd love to be able to provide by the income I have earned with Atomy. I will share with you several things from my bucket list. Tithe to both the churches I attend, take my family to Disney World, visit my dear friend in Turkey, keep a healthy lifestyle, study more of the Bible, help the less fortunate in the world, and become a sales master. For me, these are big dreams and I simply cannot attain them right now. So firstly, I need to simplify these goals, make it small, step by step. Easier goals to lead up to my big goals that I've written down in my bucket list. But how am I going to achieve these goals? Well, our life scenario helps greatly with that. Along with the bucket list, there is a life will. The life will is broken up into 4 main categories: flesh, to live, our money and health goals; spirit, to love, our family and faith goals; soul, to love, our family and faith goals. I'm so sorry, I skipped. And environment, our goals to help and contribute. So here is where we plan to break it down. My life will, I've written out my smaller goals that I want to achieve first, that is more attainable in my nearer future, and that will eventually lead up to what I've written for my dreams and my bucket list. So for flesh, I have written out, I will keep a healthy workout routine 5 days a week under my health goals. And then under my money goals, I wrote to save more than $1,000 in my bank account every month, never less than that. For spirit, I have written out, spend more quality time with my daughters and my husband, treating them to dinner or to go to the movies every week or so, under family. And under faith, my goal is to join another life group and be in fellowship more. For soul, I have written under travel that I'd like to be able to provide hotel stay when we take smaller out of town trips with family. And pleasure, I have made a plan to be able to take more time enjoying the treats in life, not forgetting to take care of myself and maybe make a manicure or pedicure every month. We need pampering, right? So lastly, under environment, under adoption, I will sponsor a child in need for food and education for a much better life. And under donation, I have written to tithe to both churches I attend. So I will need to make this my number 1 priority above all other goals in my bucket list. I am forever grateful that God has provided me a roof over my head, security and food in my stomach, a new heart for Christ, and a sense of purpose in life, the ability to dream, a company that encourages this, and that loves their people the way God has commanded us to. I want to encourage you today. If you haven't yet, write out your life goals. Dream big, bigger than big. If you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible. Your goals will not fail, because with writing your life scenario and keeping it on your desk or by your bedside, keeping, just keep going back, read what you've written weekly and daily. Do the self-assessment. You will surely succeed. You aren't ever alone with Atomy. The support and motivation from the company of Atomy is like nothing else. I hope to look back this time, 5, 10, 15 years from now, and see my checklists marked off. I hope to come back in the near future with much accomplished and testify to you all that using my life scenario was the key tool and foolproof way of my success with Atomy. Thank you so much for listening to my life scenario goals and dreams. Stay encouraged, friends. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much, Zubi. Thank